Hello and welcome to the Change Gang podcast with me, your host, Laura Ordile. I'm here to help you hold on to your sanity and your soul as you move through big change. I'm here to guide you from frustration to flow in your life, bridging the practical and the woo, just for you. Let's go. Welcome to the week, Change Gang. We are going to take a little tour through Taurus. So, if Taurus is your sun sign, this is full-on earth. This is steadfast loyalty and take your time. You like to take your time. These people, it's important for Taurus to take it slow. And Taurus wants to feel good in a very luxurious, sensual way. And security is important too. The foundation, being safe, that is an important part of their life. They're not likely to voice issue with something. They won't just come up and talk about it and tell you about things, but they have a way of digging in their heels and holding their ground. These people are reliable and can manifest so easily if they choose to. It's just a way of life. It just happens for them. Now, if your moon is in Taurus, these are the people who will go to the practical first, even in very emotional situations. Being reasonable and logical can sometimes get in the way of actually feeling the feelings. Taking time to do that, though, opens the door to things flowing better, being reciprocal, especially in relationships. It allows this cutie little Taurus to be the receiver as well as the giver. The heart here needs that foundation that I spoke about and that safety to feel secure. Connecting to Earth, literally, can change you physically, especially in this placement, especially here. If Saturn is in Taurus, this lifetime is learning that it's okay to go slow. There will be a need here to keep things comfortable in your own way, on your own terms, yet not get stuck. Not get stuck there. That's key. It's okay to have consistency in your life and to just want to keep it simple and down to earth, especially around money. Keep an actual stash of cash around to feel like you have that security, that you have that go-to little security blanket, little special fund for yourself. Even if it's $20, if that's what you can afford, put it away. If you can afford $500, $1,000, $10,000, put that away for yourself. Keep it nearby so that you can go and physically handle that money. It's going to make this placement, it's going to make the Saturn and Taurus feel good. And make the plans. Don't rush and know that, hey, you're all good. You're all good. The Mercury mind in Taurus is dependable, loyal, and does tend to be repetitive. A thorough understanding is important for these people and can sometimes mean there's a little extra time needed in the learning department. Not because they don't grasp it, they just want to be sure they're grasping it in a way that they will hold on to it and keep it. If time is given, it's really amazing. Just don't rush through, because if you rush through here, or if you rush a person that has this placement, it's not going to hold. It's not going to really anchor in. Though memory is really solid once it is there. It's there forever. There's a physical knowing that comes with Taurus. There's a physical knowing. It's just that connection. The intuitive connection is there in the body, and you just have this knowing. And in the best sense, Taurus in Mercury is really methodical. Mercury and Taurus. I always say it backwards. Methodical and reasonable, and on the maybe difficult side of things, they can get a bit stubborn and bossy. You probably know someone like that. With both cases, that they are very methodical, very reasonable, practical, and stubborn and bossy a little bit, when they're kind of on that side of things. Again, bringing balance to all things is important. And that's why I talk about this. Go ahead and chant. Chant all the chants. Do the mantras. Use things that are repetitive. Subliminals are awesome here for the mind because they're perfect in just being able to have those words repeated and constantly going on in the subconscious. That is like a dream for this particular Mercury placement. It feels so good. So let it be. Do that. Let it happen. Venus in Taurus. This is quality. Oh my goodness. Quality, loyalty, and consistency are keys to the heart for this placement. And also having someone steady and reliable and willing to build their life and the dream castles with them, one stone at a time, will be pure joy and happiness to the person who has Taurus here. There's also a love of the luxury. When I said quality, I meant it. Up to that really luxurious status. Go for the finest things, even if only a few of them, because it is not quantity here. It is very much high quality. Less things, higher quality, definitely the way to go. And bring in the amazing textures, the ones that are just so wonderful, and the taste, the best champagne and the finest chocolates, and it will be a big win for anyone that has Venus in Taurus. Mars in Taurus. These are the great managers. They're incredible. They bring that energy of stability and planning into play with ease. The energy they bring to the world is all about accomplishment, not in the big splashy ways, but in that slow, complete way. It will get done. It will be manifested. This is great energy and often isn't as appreciated as the big flash of similar fire energy, but it's as powerful or more so. If you have this placement, that's great. Use that energy to guide the rest of us to that same accomplishment that you get to. Show us the way. Show us. And then the North Node in Taurus. I have to say, this is me. And I'll be honest, I was a little frustrated when I first learned about it. Being grounded, be stable, practical, predictable. Yikes. All of the Gemini in me cringed a little. And then I realized stability is not a bad thing. Money in the bank and under my pillow, incredible, wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful thing to have. Knowing that my home really is my sanctuary is so full of pleasure for me. And it is for you too if you have this placement. If you have North Node in Taurus, then really make your home a place that you love, because it is the place that you're going to want to be a lot. It's important to move beyond seeking power and indulgence, and especially not give in to all the little secret keeping. It's time to let go of the flash, of the entitlement, and lean into that solid foundation, the consistent manifesting, the simplicity of it all. Find the easy way and streamline with it, and then show others. Be grounded, connected to nature and the world around you, and enjoy your little piece of it fully. Because when you do, you let the rest of us know, this is incredible. That's totally possible. And even if I just want a little bit of that, I can have it. So go in and be the example of that. And just a note, I don't know that I've actually, on some of the past ones, I think I skip Jupiter a lot. If I've ever done Jupiter, I'm not sure. But keep in mind that Jupiter is a planet that really amplifies something in your life. So in this case, Jupiter, if you have Jupiter in Taurus, and especially depending on what house it's in, that makes a little bit of a difference, but it's going to amplify all of the things I just talked about. All of those little essentials are going to be amplified in your life. It's going to be really apparent and important in a way that you move in the world. So whatever sign Jupiter is in, it's going to be amplified in your life. I just wanted to make that note because I was looking at my planets and thinking, I don't know if I actually included Jupiter in a lot of them, but that's what Jupiter is about. So have a look at it, and you can look at where it is on your chart, and depending on the house that it is in, it's going to amplify that as well. So if it's in the third house, it's going to amplify communication and connection and those things that are there. Connection through communication. If it's in the fourth house, it's going to amplify family and your connections, and how you live in this world is going to really be amplified in terms of your family. If it is in the 10th house, it's going to be opposite that. It's going to be the career, and being really secure in your career is probably going to be important to you, and having those foundational things. And money will be a part of all that. Something to look at and see. It all kind of blends together. It's like this little recipe that you make when we sit down and do a chart, and we look at a little dash of this here and a little bit of that there, and there's a whole lot of this in this place, so that's going to give it this really big flavor. And you do that. That's what I do when I go in and I look at a chart. I go in and grab all the little flavors and tell you about yourself. It's incredibly fun for me, and for most of the people that I do that for. I think they enjoy it, and it's enlightening. Sometimes it's just really confirming to know, oh my gosh, yes, I have felt that so much in my life in this particular area or there, and it's just great to know that I was supposed to, that it's a part of my life, that I love to stash money and I'm not a weirdo for it. There you go. So there you go, my friends. That is this week's quick little podcast. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will meet you right here next week. I hope today's episode was interesting to you in some way and fun. If so, hey, find someone to share it with. Maybe they need to hear it too, or maybe they'll just enjoy it. If you'd like, go ahead and grab my tips on supercharging your success. It includes a free short meditation to do just that. You can find that at bit.ly/supercharge your success. Until next time, happy day.